shoot. Oh, there we go. I was about to say. Ah, they're running away. Sorry, my friends teleported in at my apartment. Or not my apartment, my house. Um, they might have already gone away. I see. Oh. Sorry, I gotta say hello before I start. So I changed my look again. I actually went back to ah shoot. Oh well. I played with Doreen's look a little bit, but everything I came up with I didn't like as much as what she already, like the hair and whatnot. So how you doing, Loot? You ready to do this? Doing some crafting. Oh, there you go. I need to get so much done. I'm telling you. Okay, a new world to explore. We are going to start off in Charlian. And so you venture forth unto the unknown. A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined and in flux. Treasure every moment, every step of your descent. And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth. Oh wait, that was Endwalker. Never mind. I'm excited. New expansion. So excited. Well, guess nothing for it but to go to Baldessian and find your truth. Find Brazil. A quick question though. did y'all keep reshade on? Did you use reshade or did you turn it off? Because I mean, maybe I'm not supposed to admit that, but yeah, still using it. You did? Okay. So it wasn't just me. I mean, I know they improved a lot, but I still kind of like the look on reshade a little bit. I might have to play with it a little. Did I follow you? Huh. Yeah, the game still looks... Yeah, it's a little bit. I mean, it got better. Don't get me wrong. It did get better, and there's a lot to be happy about with the new update. But yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Wait. Syra, why can't I gift you a sub? Huh? Oh, you already have one? Oh, I didn't realize that. Well, thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Or did I... Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. So, shall we begin? Yeah, here's the Lorene. Here's the Lorene I decided to go with this time. I played with her hair quite a bit. I don't know. I guess I just wasn't feeling anything else that I had. I figured might as well just keep it the same. If I decide to do different later, then so be it. But yeah, I know. I think I have. Oh yeah, I have artisan spectacles on. I'm not sure what I'd want to put on for headwear with this. I know I'd use it for like my winter theme with the white mage. My hair either. The one they added is just Thancred 2.0. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I played with it. Alright, let's begin. A new world to explore. Rojika Sunjika has a message for you. I'm so excited. We got new MSQ here. Welcome back, Lorene. I've just had word from Aaronville. Just got the achievement for 7K collectibles made. Jesus. Oh, dang. Congrats. It seems he's managed to secure passage to Tural aboard a guild ship vessel. Why don't you wait in the main hall while I go and inform your travel companions? It should only take a moment. You know what? Hold on. Give me just a second. Should I get in voice chat? Never mind. Just a second. Okay. Alright, done. Alright, let's go. A new world to explore. How did y'all enjoy Dawntrail? I mean, without spoilers, how did y'all enjoy it? Well, she could give us... It was good? Awesome. Alpha knew. Well, she could give us the good news. We've made ready to set sail at a moment's notice. Actually, I enjoyed it more than Endwalker on a personal... Oh, wow. That's saying... Oh, wow. That is really saying something. The only one yet to arrive is Aaronville himself. And that's him, probably. Or Uklamat. Both of them! Got them both! Ah, you're all here. It took some persuasion, but the Gleaner's Guild ship has granted us places aboard a vessel bound for Tural. There'll be other passengers, researchers and artisans and the like, so we'll need to share deck space. That's fine, Aaronville. I doubt anyone expected we'd have a ship all to ourselves. I mean, we didn't last time. They're not casting off just yet, so if you have any lingering concerns, now is the time to voice them. I wouldn't call it a concern, but everyone's still clear on what it is we'll be doing in Tural, yes? You've not forgotten. You've not forgotten. The nation of Tuliolal is in the midst of deciding its next ruler. I'm going to have to slow down when I pronounce that. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you during the rite of succession, and support your bid to become Dawn Servant. In addition to that, Alphino and I have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Garlemald seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with its neighbors. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. By visiting Tural, we hope to learn more about how its myriad cultures interact with one another, how they find common ground, develop stronger ties, the sort of insights that might help our friends in Ilsabard. Are we going to have a time with pronunciations? Oh, probably. I mean, it can't be any worse than in Elpis with the Greek sounding names. And by worse, I don't mean bad, but we'll pursue this goal in our own time. You can be assured that we'll give the contest all due attention. That's all I ask. Otherwise, you're welcome to do as you like. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Cryle? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes, as far as we could determine from the old missive I found, he had been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father, the Dawn Servant. Yet oddly enough, we have no record of that investigation in our archives, and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm sure there'll be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source. I look forward to meeting him. In any case, you're not the only one with an interest in the City of Gold. Golden City is a children's bedtime story. I am part of this expedition only because the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as guide. Still playing the part of the stoic servant, I see. What of you? Don't you dare tell me you've changed your mind. Oh, how's the volume? Is it low, or is it... do I need to turn it up a little bit? Hoist sail and let the wind take us as she pleases. Well said. We won't get far wallowing in the shallows. Right then. If all are still committed to the journey, then I say we make ready to depart. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll turn it up. I had it down. Oh, yay. Hold on. I gotta say something. Oh yeah, hold on. How's that? That better? I need to mend my stuff. Aaronville. I like how we're actually starting off in Charlian and not at Mordona. Eager as they are, the others have already left for the harbor. We're not in danger of missing the boarding call, but perhaps we should be on our way as well. Very nice. And so you venture forth unto the unknown. Fate beyond the horizon that cannot be defined. A future undefined and in flux.
Savoring the moment? I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
Yes, let's go. Let's go.
For once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Do not be so quick to relax. Oh, Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map. The vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels. Even following the safe route plotted by Admiral Bluefishwin herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough. Disappointingly so.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off!
It's time. I trust you have everything you need?
I don't see why I don't. Let's go. Benchmark trailer time.
And so does our ship cast off from the docks.
And so. And
We
so.
sail west, as Kattenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World, known to her children as the continent of Tural.
There's Wolfamot there. Nice.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits dethroned. Me, Woklamat.
Hell yeah. Let's go. You can tell the expressions are like softer already, or like more like subtle. Let's go.
Smooth sailing so far?
Aye, so far so good. But this sea, she's a fickle one. Calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
I'll take my rest while I can then.
Yeah. Never know when you might need it. Also, almost expecting to see the Gnaw on here.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Tural was far, but it's another thing to really know. Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tuliolal and the right of succession. Since we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself? I'm sure you have questions of your own.
Yeah, I'm happy with how this graphics update treated the rain.
Did you look out across these same waters, Grandfather?
say. I can feel my edge start to dull on these long sea voyages. How about some light sparring later? I know I've seen some who are really unhappy, but I love it. Yeah, I'm really happy with how they did the Reen. It still feels like the Reen to me. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Cryo. We've spoken with our shipmates. Tural is still a good distance away, and it might be a pleasant way to pass the time. As long as nothing comes up from under the sea. What's your name? This will be my first visit to Tural. Some real on the boat to Kilika vibes here. Yeah, that's what I was hinting at there. What your name's the name? I was working at Exchange Aesthetics in Ulda, you see, but my employment with them came to an end. That's why I visited Charlie in the hopes of starting over. While I was attempting and failing to find a new job, I seized the chance to board this vessel when I overheard room for another passenger had suddenly opened up. I'm told the Dawn Servant welcomes all regardless of origin, and so Tuliyola seemed like the perfect place to begin anew. Hopefully things will be better this time. Alafelian Gleaner. I'd heard Aaronville was looking for a passage to Tuliyola, so I managed to squeeze his party aboard one of our chartered vessels. As fortune would have it, we'd just scheduled an expedition to Tural. Alphanu. I'm told this vessel has been equipped with a barrier generator to protect it from storms. Reassuring thought, though I nevertheless pray there will be no need for it. Self-assured trader. Adventurer, I presume? I'm a merchant myself, based in Ulda. Specialty imports and exports, Eorzean and Turali both. This is your first crossing assault, as they say. Do remember that the social mores of Eorzea are not necessarily the same as those over yonder. Consider this, it is not uncommon for the various races to be referred to instead by the names of certain clans. For the Makote, the Hitharo, oh wow! The Hrothgar, the Ibral. Not because every member of a given clan is of the same race, mind, but because many individuals of said race are associated with a clan. Fair assumption in certain cases, but take care not to give offense. I'm probably going to fail that so hard. Burly Adventurer. We are the Adventurer again. My story? Well, since you asked, I wanted to retrace the historic journey of the Great Ketenron. You know, the first Eorzean to set foot on Tural almost 80 years ago. The Mamulja's leader is said to have welcomed Ketenram with open arms and sent him home with a bounty of silverware as a token of their friendship. The real treasure was the crops he brought back. Potos, tomatoes, and corn, spread across Eorzea like wildfire. His grand adventure led to a culinary revolution. Oh wow. Chelsea Ketenram returned to Tural several times after that, but his ship vanished during his last recorded voyage, and he was never heard from again. That even a seasoned explorer like him could meet such an end is a testimony to the ocean's peril. Corn. I see you in Eorzea before, you great and famous hero. I've had enough of playing the simpleton. There was a time when we took great pains to maintain the deception, but with more of you Eorzeans coming to Tural, it's become impractical. Find the corn again. Besides, my mercenary days are over. Too many of our warband have fallen, and so we head home to lick our wounds. Swarthy Sailor. Did you want to make a wager? We're taking bets on who'll be sat next in the Dawn Servant's shiny chair. There are 4 claimants in the right of succession, your young Wuklamat being one of them, of course. But from what a Mamul shop bloke was telling us, the other 3 are all strong contenders, not too many keen to risk their coin on the third promise. Hi, Cryle. Did you learn anything of interest? Oh, I hadn't heard that about the clan names. We should have Wuklamat and Erenville teach us the ones we should know. Actually, it's getting a little chilly up here on deck. Let's all gather in the cabin. Uh-oh, storms are brewing. Uh-oh, this song.
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
Oh, shoot.
How's your stomach? Any better?
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick.
Oh, come on.
I'm just feeling a little nauseous is all.
Isn't that what seasickness is?
Oh, yeah.
Erenville, you were born in Tural, yes? Do many of you ever live there?
The Shatona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Shaktural.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name. As for my mother...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Oh shit.
Come, we should lend what aid we can.
Yeah, let's help him out.
I have not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since. The heaving waves
Showing off their new
tossed our ship
graphics
about
engine.
like a toy, sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself.
Oh shoot. Holy shit. Alphano! You can't swim!
Meanwhile, our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning.
Way to go, Lorraine.
What an extraordinary life she must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease.
Damn. Cutscene that lagged people's computers back in 1.0. I know, right?
Herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soldier.
Poor Wuxomot. Lagged people's computers back in 1.0.
By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural. In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
Well... Dang, the lighting! She's so tired she even forgot to take her glasses off. Uh-oh, we got left behind, didn't we? We made it, didn't we?
Morning. Joining us for some fresh air? Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground. Ugh. Can't be much farther now, can it?
Seabirds. Land must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
For a dark moment, I thought the ocean might swallow us. Glad to have my pessimism proven wrong.
In other good news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
Good news indeed. If all's well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the
can't run
reefs
aground.
that crowd Tuliola's coasts. Come.
Thanks for bringing us all this way.
Ha! We only did what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway. If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm. As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
Then I better not let you down.
Uh-oh.
Easy, stomach. Easy.
Aww. I'd probably be the same way, honestly.
We're the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
Very nice. Dang. It's the theme. Barrels and a handsome
Blue
guy.
seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
It's the trailer all over again. Yes, there we go. Nice.
Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
I mean, I've been on speedboats and pontoons, but that's about the extent of it. Yeah, it's literally the trailer.
At last, we are come to the land you call the New World. To my home, Tural.
Let's go. Ooh. Here's the name drop. Ooh, nice. Yup, Tural to the YOLO. Dang, this is some snappy music. Soken's been cooking, hasn't he? Holy shit! This is very snappy. Didn't expect Chaz, honestly. Donkey Kong ass town theme. Hey, I am not complaining. But that makes sense, actually. Now that you say it. Dang. I dig it.
Gods, I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Is that a... No. I've never seen Vanu feathers in that color before.
Place is amazing. That looks amazing. Already.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Pulihiola are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Mamulja sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
Oh wow.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out or...
Is this old Charlie and...
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
We don't do that here. We don't do that stuffy shit here.
You are outsiders? Visitors to Tural?
Chabral and Scar.
We are.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next Dawn servant. We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Pulihiola?
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Please,
So
accept
she's
our
third
apologies.
promise?
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
Well, well. You really are a figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part?
No.
Anyway, first things first. I bid you welcome to Tulihyolal.
Yes, it is. Her design is so cute. I like how it almost seems like Lorraine's new default is like just having a smile. Where she always used to be like so like stone-faced. Well, maybe not stone-faced, but serious, I guess I should say. Alphanu? According to Erenville, the Vanu I thought I saw belongs to a clan known as the Hanu Hanu. It seems they share more than a physical resemblance. She is? Yep. What an amazing city. As lively as Ul'dah and even more colorful. This is a bit out of place here. Kryl? Wonder what kind of trouble those soldiers are expecting. Haven't had a smile since the banquet. I know, right? For real. It's so nice to feel that familiar breeze again. Wasn't sure my stomach would make it. Erenville. Well, despite the storm's efforts to the contrary, here we are, safe and sound. You have arrived in Tulihyolal. You can return to the city at any time by speaking with the Swordfleet sailor in Scholar's Harbor in Old Charlian. Erenville. No, that's if the journey tired you, but I'm sure you've endured far worse. Oh yeah. Little Storm ain't gonna hurt things. While being on solid ground has improved Fook Lamott's mood, her stomach appears to be lagging behind. The Warrior of Light is finally out of their depression era. Yes! Finally! I mean, after getting kicked in the teeth by Xenos at first, ever since then it's been like so much shit. Well, being on solid ground has improved Fook Lamott's mood. Her stomach appears to be lagging behind. Right then, first things first. Oh no, ugh. It's still a bit queasy. No more boats for a while. Should learn teleportation. I realize we've just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the rite of succession begins. No arguments here, I should very much like to explore. Then, I'll guide you. Are you sure you're in any condition to do so? Huh. We were wondering who these strange folk were, so the third promise has found herself some new followers then. Followers? Fook Lamott, are you unwell? No, not at all. Couldn't be better. Third promise does not get seasick. No, sir. Oh, come on. It's from a hand-picked entourage here. I've recruited them to help me win the rite of succession. It's about to show them around the city, in fact. It sounds lovely. The group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance. But you're just so easy to approach. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please, don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. You're very kind. Good day to you, Third Promise. They did have a point. Uklamat is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of her station surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. What do you mean, technically? Let's just be moving two groups so as to attract less attention. Just technically ignoring me then? Lorene, you and Kryle can come with me. I'll take the twins then. We'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. That voyage was hard on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. Enjoy your wanderings. Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Uklamat's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. Lorene's like, you said you were ready. Kryle. To the Yolal isn't going anywhere. Let's give the Uklamat a little more time. I'm fine now, really. I can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself, what with the contest looming and all. Now then, seeing as we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Arnold already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay, mostly small fishing boats or barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Yoktaral, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. Uklamat and Kryle. Oh yeah. Kryle. Wandering around this city is so exciting. Unfamiliar wonders everywhere we look. Uklamat. To the Yolal is like my own guardian. I could lead you around with my eyes closed. If this tour were a ship, it'd be plain sailing all the way. The word ship alone is enough to curdle my stomach. I swear I've seen you before. Bound for Old Charlian and will be departing momentarily. No need to travel. Dang. Wow. Uklamat. This is Bayside Bevy, to the Yolla's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Alright, I should mention that here in Tuliala we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelu Pelu created. Go figure, they would create a new currency. But don't worry, more and more trade is coming in from Eorzea, so most shops are happy to accept your guild. This expansion has so many earworm tunes. Yeah, I'm already ecstatic with the music. Okay, I'm gonna try to pronounce this. So also Washumeki Meki, another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next we'll head back a bit, then northwards up to the stairs to a certain plaza. I can't wait to see the look on your faces. Dang. Wow. Just dang. Saying the word slowly helps. Yeah, it does. I just have to remember to take things slowly to process them. Or attempt to process. Oh, going the wrong way. Getting turned around here. Dang, this is so pretty. It's so pretty and new and pretty. I guess might as well go ahead and Wuklomat. What do you think of that, eh? Goodness me, you have Aetherites in Tuliolo? I think I told you before, but my brother Koana spent 3 years studying in Charlian. He fell in love with the nation and its ways and brought back to us the knowledge of Aetherite construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once, had one built immediately. Did you do the attuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and up the slope to the side. Right at the top is the gate which leads to Zaktural. Let's make a stop at Breakthrough Post on the way, though. That's the headquarters for the Lands Guard. Yeah, that's a tune here. There's one tune in particular I haven't been able to stop humming. Nice. Don't you love those earworms? So catchy. We have a lot of narrow, winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see, though, the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Cryo. Trudging up and down all these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now where Luthamat gets her endless endurance. Okay, all the way up here. Let's go. Dang, look at that. Wow. Copperstone. Come a long way from having to split the cities into two zones, huh? Yeah, we have! I mean, I imagine 2013 PCs, or 2010 PCs would not be able to handle this. I mean, maybe with a set amount of characters and whatnot, but not in an MMO setting. There's crafting going on here. It's raining here. Let's see. Flood advisory. Oh shoot, there are storms coming. Oh well. Hold on, give me just a second. I just want to look outside. Squirrel. Oh yeah. I swear we had all the rain in our virtual race at Daytona this weekend, and it all came this way in real life. Did I add you in there? Okay. Uxlamat. Here we are, Bright Bloom Post. Soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tuliyollal and preserving the peace. Makes our cities look tiny. Yeah, it does! Landsguard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago when Zaralja took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphino and Alisaie should be around to hear it too. Come on, it's time I showed you the Sky Gate. It's right at the northern end of Talon March. Zaralja, that's clearly a Mamulja name. Interesting family. If I'm to succeed Papa, then it's my brothers I need to surpass first. Hard as we train, make no mistake, Tuliyollal is a safe and peaceful city. Looking back, it's hard to believe that every last corner of Tural was embroiled in war a mere 80 years ago. Going the wrong way. Oh wait, I can't let them go. Can't let them fall behind. Let's go. You can keep up. Cry. Oh, never mind. Uxlamat. Massive, isn't it? Damn, yeah it is. On the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yakhoi. That name comes at an unfortunate time in meme discourse. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents. Yogg-Tural, the southern lands of the Mother, and Zok-Tural, the northern lands of the Father, which lie beyond the bridge. Ah! Legends say it used to be one great landmass, but long, long ago the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating as to split the continent in twain. Familiar sounding tale. I am put in mind of the conflict between Hydaelyn and Zodiark. Yep. Golden Gate Bridge. I know, right? It looks kind of different technologically. Maybe. Getting back to Jacques Tural. Those lands are also part of the Tuliyola nation, correct? That's right. Isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of 2 continents into a single nation. Well, sounds like... Many clans of Tural had been at war for generations. There's only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. It's way bigger than that. Yeah, it is. That's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. He's like, squirrel. Crossing the bridge to Jacques Tural requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the right of succession is over. Promise to get you one when I'm Dawn Servant, but until then, you'll just have to wait. Is that so? I'll make sure you win. Mark my words. You really mean that? Woe to anyone who stands between you and adventure. Damn right. Luke Lamont, tired from all this walking? Take a moment to rest, and we'll continue the tour. Cryo. Must have covered half the city by now. Tuliyola is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. City of Stairs. Luke Lamont is ready to commence the second half of your Tuliyola tour. We'll head west next, towards the Arch of the Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. You have dirigibles too? Tuliyola certainly doesn't want for methods of travel. We get by. Now if you've seen enough of this area, let me know and we'll continue on. Creation stories are often rooted in true events. Given the similarities, could it be that Tural's legend was inspired by Hydaelyn's clash with Zodiark? Perhaps. The Arch of the Dawn is on the other side of the city, so speak up if you see something that interests you as we walk. You want to just serve right along with us, so here you get the full experience, Cryle. I'm still struggling to conceive how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. You'd be surprised. This is originally the site of a Yokhoi temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Jacques Tural to appease the god who slumbers in the great ocean trench. The Yokhoi withdrew. The temple stood empty for centuries, so when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace. sitting practically in the center of Tural. Gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter, the biggest residential district in Tuliolal. Climb these sets of stairs here, all the way up. Shit, it's actually storming here, I think. Now it wants to rain. Now it wants to rain and storm. You know what? Let's go. What's over here? Hold on. Hold on. Dang. Oh, this view. Alright. Squirrel. Look at all the foliage. Just. Oh my gosh. It's just. Dang, they've outdone themselves with this update. What's another set of stairs? Okay, up here. Diplomat. Discuss the palace. Papa's palace is called Volok Shunsa, which roughly translates to invincible resilience. Probably want to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back here later. Let's move on for now. Cryo. Discuss the palace. Sheer scale of this place is incredible. I wonder what the carving at the top represents. Maybe the joining of the two nations? Of the two continents, I mean? And then you kind of have... Probably the representations of each god for the continents. Okay. Oh, I can go down this way. Dang. Another view. Holy moly. Dang! Look at all that! Look at all that! Wow! That is so impressive! Holy dang! Gardens? Dang, look at that! Oh my gosh! Splendid Quarter. The stairs leading up to the peak can get pretty steep. Carefully, don't fall. I've been one step away from death more than a few times. It's like, yeah, I bet. Not a place to get drunk at. This is the Splendid Quarter. What manner of people live here? Well, we have residents from all the Yoctoral clans. Mamulcha, Shabral, Pelu Pelu, Moblin, Hanu Hanu. What's up with Tonawata? Pitsaro and Shitona moved south from their ancestral lands in Jacques Tural. And enter those houses, by the way. Oh, nice! I will. Essence is a gathering of people from every corner of Tural. A true representation of Tuliola's diverse character. The adornments on each building contribute to the eclectic cultural aesthetic. It's all so beautiful. Glad you think so. Come, we'll continue down the stairs. Hold on, I need to capture some flavor text here. Discuss the huge drum. The big drum there is called the Dawn Herald. They play it for formal occasions, like when honoring the Lance Guard's return from a dangerous duty. I tried hitting it with my axe once and ripped the skin. Earned me a proper scolding, let me tell you. I think that was the time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. Discuss the huge drum. That seems such an enormous drum. What would one even use to beat such an instrument? Wooklamat has the answer. I can't have this one. Guess we have to go back up. What are we doing? Hold on. Alpaca handler, yeah. We got alpacas here. Alpaca cape, yes! Of course. Of course. The alpacas just made a long journey, so I'm giving them a bit of a rest. That storm really turned up the trails, and my four-legged friends are having a harder time than usual. Dang, wow. Alpaca keep. Couldn't fit the shoe puffs in, so alpacas had to do. Can't have everything. And here are our dirigibles. Not bad, eh? Here other nations use airships to sail the skies, but you only find balloons in Tobiolal. Have them for the exact same reason as the Aetherites. Corona brought back the plans from Charlian, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trade with frontier communities has never been easier. That's enough about dirigibles. The Arch of the Dawn awaits. Hold on, I'm already here, so might as well get the... shard. Dang. Oh, look, there's the library here. I dig it. wow. Do we need to keep going up here? Sorry, I'm just exploring. I'm exploring. Dang. They really did so good on this graphics update. Oh my gosh. What's the mod? This is it, the Arch of the Dawn. When the Giants were still here, it was known as the Yogg-Tural Landgate, but when Papa founded Tuliyollal, everyone began using its present name in honor of his great achievement. Though this gate is Kozama-uka, the wetland south of the city. Through this gate is Kozama-uka, the wetland south of the city. Depending on what the right of succession asks of us, we might end up going in that direction. Kozama-uka, the name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier? Alpacas. Ah, those are alpacas. Fearsome four-legged fiends. Really? Fearsome? Fearsome? They seem quite placid to me. You'll learn soon enough, Cryle. You'll learn soon enough. Even the Rean's like, huh. But forget the alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come along. They're both like... Cryle. Are these pillars what Luke Lamont wanted to show us? Yeah. Huh. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 that look the same on the other side. Then there's 2 at the end that are different. If you wish to learn the history of Tuliyollal, then look no further. These stone pillars, you mean? This spot's captured Kryle's attention. A saga in stone. Mountain chromite chest gear coffer. What is special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they might look like ordinary stone decorations. If you take a really good look, you'll see there's something much more interesting. Hold on, I want to see what some of these look like. Hold on, I want to see something. I'm just testing it out, that's all. Oh, okay, I see. Where's the chest piece then? Huh. Or did I not pick it up yet? The following event cannot be skipped. Okay. Let's go. Oh, this is pretty music. Yeah, they all are subtly different. Are these the representations of the myriad tribes that were brought together under Tuliola's name? Pictures? Wait, no, these are glyphs. Glyphs! PTSD. They seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring a two-headed Mamulja. Oh, then this must be... That's right. It follows the exploits of my father, Gulul Jaja, in his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tuliolo Saga. Deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. Why do I have a feeling that her father is not as benevolent as she may think him to be? I get that feeling, and and there's a good chance I'm wrong. I might be wrong, but I kind of get that feeling. There's no better way to learn how Tuliol came to be. Study them as long as you like. Lay of the Brotherhood. Wuhlamat. This pillar tells the lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience to the foreign explorer, Ket something. I can never remember the name. You mean Ketenram? That's the one. Ketenram's arrival in Tural is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It's said that the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit, if not in blood. But no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Ketenram's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. The records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it's assumed he was lost at sea. Lay of Reeds. Here we have the Lay of Reeds. It is a story of when Papa visited the Hanu in their village of Kusamauka. The people Alphino almost mistook for Vanu, if not for the colorful plumage. He spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are a bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year. Very famous and a lot of fun. Wuklamat. 4 stones closest to us cover the first half of Papa's travels. Let's start with those. The Lay of Pots. Let's see. This one is the Lay of Pots, which depicts the moblins of Kozama-uka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Haha, of course. They love their shiny trinkets. Clearly the Vanu aren't the only people with distant Giraldi counterparts. Lay of Repast. This one recounts the Lay of Repast. As you can probably tell, the figure depicted here is of the Jabral, like me. For decades, the Jabral and the Mulcha were at war for control of the forest of Yaktel. The actions Papa took to end that conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Tildiyolal. There's a clan of Hrothgar in Borgia, known as Hellions. In their society, the women rule as queens and the men serve as devoted subjects. But here in Tural, the Jabral men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. Yeah. If you're done with the first half, we can move on to the second. Let's go. Lay of Gold. The Lay of Gold. This pillar shows one of the Pelu Pelu, whose homeland is in Ukopacha. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the Merchant Clan. They oversee Tuldiyollal's market. Of course they'd be the merchants. They oversee Tuldiyollal's markets, and the traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tural. Don't let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks, they are clever and calculating traders. I have an idea! Maybe Lorraine doesn't, but I do. Lay of Ice. Yep. Oh, this one is my favorite. The Lay of Ice. It depicts a battle with the legendary Tural Vidral, Velikar I learned a little bit of the Tural Vidral when doing the first of the Viper quests. I should explain. A Tural Vidral is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan to awaken to preternatural power. Velikar itself was dubbed the Sky Ruin, a name earned for the destruction and terror it visited upon Tural every time it stirred from its slumber. But 80 years or so ago, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral, and sealed it away in the Urkopacha Mountains. Despite its reputation, however, Velikar is also a symbol of power. That's why you'll also see its likeness on Tuldiyollal's national emblem, and adorning the banners at the palace. Yes, so Tural's version of... Yeah, you're right. And these 4 comprise the rest of the saga. Isn't that one of the things we were... that it was recommended we play through? Is, the 4 Lords? Blank Pillar. Oh, this one is a mart. Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tuldiyollal's history. Whatever that might be. Lay of Proof. Ah, the Lay of Proof. That big fellow is the Yokhoi, the largest of Tural's peoples. These giants once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Yogg-Toroil. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northward, setting their sights on Yogg-Toroil. They recall that massive bridge they built beyond the Sky Gate. Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they'd conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Urkopacha. I've never seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. This was a people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What would move them to renounce their ambitions and their place in Turali history? Had your fill of history, then? Yes, thank you. Glad to hear it. You know, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises there, seeing I couldn't keep anything down for a while. But now I think I'm ready to eat again. So let's go and have ourselves a bite of a local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. I like the sound of that. Uh-oh. Lorraine's gotta eat something again. This brings flashbacks. Of Mordsuk. That brings flashbacks of Mordsuk. And yes, I did have to look that up to remember it, unfortunately. Because my brain cannot brain. I love this. Did I get this? Hold on. I don't know if I got this one or not. The one down here too. I love this music here. Still has a bit of a Kilika vibe, like right here. Cryo. A lovely establishment, reminded of the Bismarck in Limsa-Lominsa. Oh yeah, I can see a little bit of that. Have you ever had tacos? They're a Toliala classic. A big, crunchy shell made from corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. A lot of shops and stalls sell them, but I like how they're made here in Shbalya Thai the best. And I need one right in front of me, right now. Big fat tacos, a big fat tacos, a big fat... I can't help it. They're probably going to play into it. I'd be surprised if they don't. Alright, now let's head downstairs and place an order with old Brook-Evu. Brook-Evu. Lamont? This is work Avu with the owner. Don't let his unassuming appearance fool you. When it comes to making tacos, he is the greatest artisan in all of Tural. We need to eat taco now. Yes, we do. Every dish looks delicious. At the risk of sounding like Wook Lamont, the mere sight of so much fine cuisine is making me ravenous. Ravish? Oh, so we can have Hrothgar, Pelu. That's neat. Or that's what it looks like. I hope you never hear about those strange customers again. Oh, welcome. If you'd like to order something, we're at your service. Oh, gee, thanks. Auntie's tacos are growing in popularity of late, but I always find myself returning to Zalbiav Thai. When it comes to food, perhaps I'm simply not the adventurous type. Here, Auntie's starting to experiment with different styles of tacos. No, that's just a closing word. Oh, okay. I'm loyal to Zalbiav Thai. Whatever spices they use to season their meat, I can't get enough. Suhei. What? Becky sees when she looks up into the sky. Learn more about the diversity of Tuliyola. We'll just take a look at the menu here. Little type serve traditional cuisine from every culture. Of course, most people just order the tacos. There's something addicting about the classic taste of comfort food. Trust me, one bite and you'll get hooked too. I gotta say, I appreciate a good taco down here. First time in Tuliyola, if nothing else, you simply must try the tacos. You won't find this flavor anywhere else. Unfamiliar terrain is a hunter's bane. I must find Itoka, an ally with knowledge of the lands beyond the Great Sea. Alright, let's go try the tacos. Never had tacos? Oh man, you gotta try one.
Brookevo!
Brookevo.
My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
Why do British people hate food? They don't. Yeah, it makes sense.
Did you hear the Silver Scares are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
Oh shoot.
Aye. And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Super skills are the Mamuja you kill in Wanderer's Palace. Oops. Oopsie.
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils.
Let's go.
Oh,
Oh, gee.
oh.
If it isn't the third promise.
Oh. It's gonna be like that, huh?
Oh, no.
I don't know these ones. New salt.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
Of course, that's it. Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us. Such an honor.
Glory on your name, brother.
And
Bakul
on
Jaja the
yours,
Mighty?
brother.
Bakul Jaja the Mystic.
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneering housecut, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiola. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Ha! Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense.
Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Listen to me, you.
A two-headed Mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo, the Bunewa, and the Dopro. Every once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubigo and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Oh, I see.
Blessed siblings indeed.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
Enjoying
Before
your
that,
tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest. As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
oh come on, we're
Palace
about
it is. I'll let Wuklamat know.
Let's eat our tacos first.
Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
So it goes.
Well, darn. A cool Jaja destroyed our tacos. He must pay. So they must pay. Salamat. Rokevo's lovingly made tacos went to waste, and it's all that brutish Bakul Jaja's fault. Well, die for Kyle. Aww. I was looking forward to trying some authentic Toliolo cuisine, but we should hurry and join Alpano and the others at the palace. Alright, it's a bit of a climb to the top, but you can head up from the resplendent quarter or even eastern side of Talon March if you prefer. Now that you have an idea of how the city's laid out, I'll let you find your own way to Folakshunsa. Oh, my poor empty belly. Aww. Want to see. Which ones are we still missing, if any? Okay, that's where we're headed. Should go up this way. I need food! Yes, I know, right? You know what's strange is that this song almost has a little bit of a Gran Turismo vibe to it, like menu vibe. I mean, I would be the one to find that connection there, but at least perceived connection, I guess. Lights Folakshunsa. While the Dawn Servant is a forgiving man, I suggest you conduct yourself with the utmost respect. Galalja. Even as the head of reason takes his rest, the wing of reflection continues to work tirelessly for the sake of Tuliolao. Why is this giving me Rosarian Castle vibes? Ish. I mean, obvious differences there too, but... swear I need that hair. I don't know. Maybe it's probably something that's... Oh, there we are. Aaronville. Do you have a better feel for the city now? Yeah, a bit. There are so many narrow, winding streets, but even if you get lost, all you have to do is keep heading up, and you'll arrive at the palace eventually. Fruit is amazing. Passing Mamuja, let us try a fruit called Cherimoya. It was just sublime. Uklamat, you made it. Good. And we're all here. Still hungry enough to eat a whole roasted colibri. The contest won't wait for us forever. Okay, yeah, that's... Uklamat. Oh, I could ask Namika to cook me something afterwards. I want to see what this might look like. Snow cotton coat of age. Oh, that kind of has... Oh, there's a Stormblood coat that looked kind of similar. I think it may have been actually a PvP chess piece. Aaronville. Upon speaking to Aaronville, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Okay, I guess that means I need a little... Let me take a quick break then. Like, give me 5 minutes. And I'll be back. Okay, we got the shit's about to go down notification, and I did not prepare a care package yet. I may regret this. So, are we ready? Alright, let's see what's about to happen. Hold on. Alright, well, let's go. Get it over with. I've acquainted the chins with the city as best as I could in a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably, something would catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alley to investigate. It's like herding a pair of unruly curls. Oh, come on, this is... Alright, it's too... I understand all too well. Charlene had the same effect on me. Right then. Now it's time we saw the inside of the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home, and to meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what we might be in for. Uh-oh. Yes, I accepted the quest. Ah! Wait! What's Estinian? It is Estinian! No fair! That's our fight!
Estinian? How did he get here?
More to the point, why is he here?
Oh, you know this man?
Yep.
Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunperch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So essentially he's like Goku in a way.
So the one Estinian is crossing blades with.
Estinian is back to why the fuck are you here status. Well, we knew he was going to be in there, but he's back in his full Dragoon garb.
That will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter.
Aww. I'm back to his roots.
Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that woman there.
I was wondering if that was going to come up. I should have known it would have, eventually.
I see you, warrior.
Okay, so we're all essentially Goku. And there he's like, let's fight.
We had no idea you meant to visit Tiral.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
Fair enough.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
Oh shit.
I'm not sure I understand.
One of might, one of magic.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati.
Lamati.
I want to hear of your adventures.
She has several names. Uklamat? Third Promise? Lamati?
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
Aww.
When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solanesh.
It's Erenville now, Dawntrail.
Elenesh? Oh, they're all like, what?
I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Aww.
Erenville, then. And these others? I assume are Lamati's recruited allies. Ha! All-tempered steel. Yet as much as I enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
We know you. Okay, bye.
The claimants are assembled. The first promise, Zorolja. The second promise, Ona.
Huh. Well.
The third promise, Uklamat. And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakun Jaja.
Yawn all you want.
You four will compete in the right of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away, and it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young, and so I look to thee always for inspiration. The rite of succession, the means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest, but the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a mamucha at all.
Okay, maybe I am wrong about him.
So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well.
Aww. Okay, he is pretty cool.
Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
One they won, I guess.
Now you have us to compete against. Ah, though it seems the one head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Our brother was in Shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Burn.
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself.
We're going to find the fabled Golden City.
To triumph in the right of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yoctural and find the City of Gold.
Yes! Got it right.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
Probably not, actually.
Are you for us proof my unbroken word? For I have seen it with my
fair
own
enough.
four eyes.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tuliyomal. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions. And we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same. But in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
Oh, from the glyphs.
The Tuliyola saga.
Yes.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, You'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Yep.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge.
But you already know where it's at.
To ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both. But I am yielding our nation's throne.
It's true.
Let me have this final indulgence.
Fair enough. It's like an Indiana Jones type of...
Just name Bakunja just successor and be done with it.
Nope.
The rite of cessation begins now.
Ignore. Silent treatment.
I'll be watching you progress with great interest. And Clement, remember to collect your tablets before you leave.
Yep. Alrighty.
You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students at Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Oh, yes. Gala. Oh, come on.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago.
That's the letter?
Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it.
Oh wait, duh.
To
Never mind.
the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of cessation.
So we gotta find out the hard way.
But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your
I
Golden
know! Her puppy eyes! The
City. Thank you for hearing my petition.
I guess that's what we'll be up to. Warrior of Light.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galuf.
Aww. So this is kind of going to be like Kryle's expansion, I guess.
To Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this? Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil. If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
Hell no.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend. And there's no telling what awaits us on the long road.
Damn right.
But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it.
Damn right.
Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
I want to see where this journey leads. Both of them are good answers, honestly, but...
So you are committed to your path? I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
Oh.
Here they come! It's Saralja! Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry.
All right.
Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please.
Saralja. Take heart, tiller of the soil. The resilient son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
Saralja, the first promise and commander of the landscape. Saralja, the palace seal. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Saralja is indeed the natural child of Guru Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion. Common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children. Yet Saralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
Huh.
He's a natural
Like somebody
swordsman.
else, you know.
A gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists.
Ah.
This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for
That's
the
right,
preservation of
that's right.
peace. You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Saralja, the warmonger.
Ah, that's right.
Cryon, are you alright?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zaralja's ambitions.
Oh no. Let me guess, he's a feigned Solador. He plays like a decent man, but then...
Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire.
I haven't played Final Fantasy XII in a long time. I need to play that again.
It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
Is that a gun or a gun blade?
Second promise. You must bring us more marvelous conveniences. More dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier.
So you got the Warmonger. I'm guessing this is... he's a traitor.
The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them. Afraid of everything foreign and new.
You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the right of succession
Machine is
barely
okay.
begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If
He's not getting
you will
ahead of
excuse
himself.
me.
And he doesn't get ahead of himself.
Plain spoken, as always.
That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Charlian's own studio.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Charlian. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser claimants. Come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant. That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliyola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your fealty.
Well said, brother.
The Mamulja have finally found peace in Tuliolal. A pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
Yeah.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
Yeah. I was like, what about Lamont? A few.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era.
I kind of figured.
They are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies, it's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid.
Aww.
She's been like a mother to me my whole life.
Aww.
I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
Aww.
I place our precious third promise into your care.
Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's promise? I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
It's fine. More than anyone, I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better? Wuklamat. I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Thank you, Namika. Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
Let's go. Okay. See, Aaronville, as you just witnessed, Wuklamat has no great army of supporters. Not yet, at least. Kyle. I know not what drives Zoralja, but it engulfs him like an inferno. A two-head claimant, Bakul Jaja, treats everyone around him as lesser beings. No doubt he'd try to elevate the Mulsha above other races should he become Dawn Servant, not unlike how the Guardian Empire afforded special status to pure blood Guardians. Yeah, there's a similarity there. Zokona, the second promise, is intent on developing his country by means of Charlian innovations. Given his background, I suppose it should come as no surprise. Wuklamat. Well, so much for the brief reunion I had in mind. Papa's not one to waste time when he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course, but others are often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about how we're going to find the City of Gold. All we have to work with are the 7 tablets and their connection to the Tuliolal saga. But I suggest first comparing the tablets against the pillars to check for any discrepancies between them. Good idea. Let's go and take a look. Why not? Sorry, look, Lamada can't. Lorene can't join you. She's got broken ankles. Aaronville. Preparation of intricately carved tablets for every claimant must have taken considerable effort and forethought. We should consider them weighty reminders that this contest is no light-hearted matter. With Lamat? At a glance, they seem much the same. Let's say, I wasn't expecting events to progress that quickly, but I won't complain. Contest is the main reason we're here, after all. I won't give up until we find the Golden City, for Wuxamad as well as myself. Alphanov. That makes everyone. Wuxamad, the tablets, if you would. Of course. Everyone has a tablet? And let's compare them to the respective pillars. Keep an eye out for even the smallest differences. Leave it to Alphano to be on the case. Unless I'm missing something, the glyphs appear to be identical. The only difference being that the tablets have hollows where the keystones are to be fitted. So now that we've established that the scenes are the same, where do we go from here? Dawn's servant said we were to retrace the path he walked in uniting Tural's peoples, and that we would encounter 7 electors along the way. And we have the answer here in front of us. Papa's path is all laid out in the Tuliolal saga. The events the glyphs portray, do we know the exact locations where they took place? If one is close, we could go there and search for an elector. That would confirm we're on the right track. Let me think. The Lay of Reeds was in the nearby Hanu settlement. Papa took me there once. It was during festival season, and the whole village was alive with good cheer. There's also the Lay of Gold. That one involved the Pelu Pelu village, which is about the same distance from here. Before going anywhere, we should ask around about the road ahead. Heard a lot of talk as we toured the city about that storm we passed through at sea. Apparently it ravaged Dawntrail several days ago. Since our roads are not as well paved as Eorzea's, they're more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. If we want to avoid wasting time taking a dead-end trail, I suggest we spend a few moments making inquiries. It's information we need. Just leave it to me. I'll bring the information to us. Ervil's like, it would be prudent to ensure we're prepared for the journey. I'll guide you to the accommodations I've arranged. Okay, so that's the only one I still haven't unlocked yet. Okay, Alice. Coconut says she would bring the information to us. I wonder what she meant by that. What a comfort to have our lodgings stored in advance. Welcome to the Forward Cabins. Cryo. Oh, such lovely little cottages, and they're on the water. Oh yeah. That gives like real Kilika vibes. I mean, Kilikas were more like huts, but that's right. The reservation is under Wuklamat's name. If you don't mind, I'll leave my companions to you. Certainly, sir. Now go and track down the third promise. Once you finish organizing your gear, you can meet us outside Spalyav Tai. Greetings, visitors to Tuliolal, and welcome to the Forward Cabins. Whenever you're ready, I'll show you to your rooms. The inn room. Is it? I'll probably go for another hour and then probably call it a night. Wait your companions and embark on the rite of succession. I don't know. I'm ready. Let's go. trust you to be the keenest to head out, Marine. Of course. Where are Ernville and Uklamat, I wonder? Oh good, you're all here. Who might your companions be? Seeing as we needed information, I thought who better to get it from than the locals. These two hail from the villages we're thinking to visit. Oh, this is where we get the split path, isn't it? Give you credit for taking initiative, at least. What do you mean, at least? I am honored that the Third Promise would seek my advice. I, too, am happy to answer your questions. Any encounter might be an opportunity to do business. Yep. Thank you both for your help. Before we begin, there will doubtless be other occasions when we need to act independently. So I brought these for the two of you. Link pearls. What's this? Just called a link pearl, a gemstone harvested from a special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Is that so? What a handy thing to have. Be very useful on our travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my two new friends here. Helpful Hanu? Please ask anything. I'll gladly tell you what I know. Approachable Palu? What a stroke of luck to forge this connection to the palace. May it be the beginning of a profitable partnership. Yep. Ernville. Uklamat may not be as experienced or as accomplished as her brothers, but she has an affinity for the people. For her, finding those willing to cooperate is simple as asking. Say? Is there a reason the Pelu all wear those masks? Who should we speak to first, do you think? Who do you think? Even up close, the Hanu are remarkably similar to the Vanu. Aside from those brilliant feathers, of course. Uklamat. The Yolal saga features a number of Tural's clans. Two of those, the Hanu and the Pelu, have settlements relatively close to the city, so I brought a representative of each. As I mentioned before, the Hanu are a cheerful people who love their festivals. They make their appearance in the Lay of Reeds, and their home village of Hanu is located in Kazamauka. The other, smaller fellow is one of the Pelu, a clan of business-minded folk from Okapacha. They appear in the Lay of Gold, and craft all kinds of marvelous goods in Wachinpedo, their village. Now, as for deciding which village to visit first, why don't you put that adventurous instinct of yours to work for us, Marine? Pick our destination. Quest paths. Quest from the appreciable Pelu, vice versa. Okay. Well, I'm inclined to go down the Pelu path, knowing it is knowing they are a massive reference to Final Fantasy X. What do y'all think? in-room it's using. I'll have to go to the in-room. Well, my instincts say, yeah, the Pelu. Quest? Oh, okay. To Urkopacha. Approachable Pelu is waiting your questions. What is it you'd like to know? Main concern was confirming the state of the road ahead. Yeah. As I recall, to reach Urkopacha, we depart from the Arch of the Dawn and take the road west at the first fork. Should we be wary of anything along the way? That is indeed the way to Urkopacha. After the damage wrought by the recent downpour, however, you'll be doing more stumbling than walking. But do take heart. When it comes to rugged terrain, we have a most dependable solution available. Come with me. We're gonna ride alpacas, aren't we? We'll be back to talk to you in good time, friend Hanu. Meanwhile, you can eat and drink your fill at Sabav Tai. It's all been arranged. Ah, there you go. Nice consolation prize for coming in second. Get your tacos. A new dawn, a new hunt. I'm guessing the hunt things here. A scout of the Wing of Protection is on the lookout for a likely adventurer. You are the Great Castle, are you not? The adventurer from across the water has been lending the third promise her strength? Well met. To tell the truth, I've been meaning to make your acquaintance for some time. I have a proposition for you. With the Eorzean hunts, yes? We also very similar in Tuliolal, and having heard much from your philanthropic spirit, not to mention your capacity for violence, we should very much like to recruit you to our cause. If you're interested, speak with my associate, Pelagal. The Sabral is a master of the hunt. It serves to the bills in the spirit overlooking the fort. Tell him the Wing of Protection recommends you. Is it along the way? Hopefully. Oh no. This one will take but just a second to finish, so. I think. It is a bit confusing, the navigation here. Yep, there it is. What do we have here? Posture could use some work, but you've got good eyes. I've seen a few things. You're here to sign up? Wing of Protection recommend you, do they? Well, we're always on the lookout for new hunters, and if you're good enough for Wuklamat, you're good enough for us. Pleasure to meet you. It's a pleasure to have you with us, Doreen. I suppose we better get down to the introductions. Maybe you don't need to. This whole idea came from your side of the sea, after all. It was Ghana who showed us your ways. Either way, I'll keep it brief. Our hunts work much the same way as they do in Eorzea. We put a bounty on those beasts that prove themselves an enemy of the people. Kill them and bring us back the proof, you get your reward. Your reputation may precede you, rules are rules. And the rule is I have to test every hopeful out on beginner bills. Can't have every youngling with nothing to her name but a plowshare and a dream of glory skipping merrily away to her doom. Move yourself into Ral and I'll give you some bigger, bitier fish to fry. As well. Okay. I could have. Oh well, I'm already sprinting. There we are, to the alpacas. Cryo. Oh my, are these fluffy babies our mounts? Pelu all being small is confusing enough, but those masks make it almost impossible to tell the men from women, let alone guess at their age. Herondale. Beasts are sure-footed. That's for certain. Who's the mock? Ugh, why did it have to be alpacas? Yeah, I know, right? Talking to a Pelu before we departed was a wise decision. One would rather not brave a treacherous, slippery trail on foot. Let's go. May I introduce you to our most dependable camp companion, the alpaca. We gotta have that as a mount. Someday. Sometime. Maybe at the end. These animals can traverse Urquepacha's steep mountain trails as if they were gentle fields, and all while carrying heavy loads. Our merchants would be lost without them. So they fill much the same niche as our chocobos back home. You don't have alpacas in Eorzea? Alpacas are native to Yogg-Tural. Eorzea has its chocobos, and the eastern lands have their horses. Why go to the trouble of breeding another pack beast in a place which ill suits its qualities where it's not needed anyways? But must we ride these little monsters? Get the impression you aren't fond of alpacas. When I was small, and being a bit naughty, went around pulling on their wool. One of them spat on me, and it was the foulest stench you can imagine. I see. I really like to ride. Alpacas bred as mounts are inquisitive and docile. Even those without experience find them easy to handle. You're really doing this then. So, was my information useful to you? Yes. Very helpful. Even if it wasn't what I wanted to hear. Good. I'll take my payment now. You want me to pay you? Of course. Of course. I guess I should have expected as much from a Pelu merchant. Let me see what I have on me. Pelu value the act of spreading joy through trade, as you should know. Take pride in making deals that benefit both parties. Here you go, a fair price for your fair advice. Yes, I made a trade with the third promise herself. My friends will never believe this. I shall be on my way now. I wish you safe travels. Off you go then, and thank you. Better not get spit on again. You brought that on yourself. Remain calm and gentle, and so will they. I'm still not happy about this, but if we need to ride alpacas to reach Urquepacha, then that's what we'll do. Wow!
Turali poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea. Indomitable and eternal,
Goodness.
it arises from Urquepacha, the 100
Hey, I didn't get. I wasn't far off.
Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty. Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
Doctoral Urkopacha. I actually got really close on the pronunciation.
So this is Urkopacha. I've never actually been here before.
Really?
The air is so crisp and clear.
Mountains everywhere you look.
Hmm?
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som Al.
I think our dearly departed friend that once visited this world, Clive, might have some PTSD of this, if something like this.
That is Workor Sormor, the tallest mountain in Yogg-Tural. Its
Workor
sheer height
Sormor.
makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Oh? Do tell.
Where to begin?
It's a mother crystal.
But you're Wook Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's promise here of all places. But I should introduce myself. I am Bol Nok, a weaver by trade.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Watrunpelo.
Truly, I've just come from there, as it happens. I'd asked the Pelu Pelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal, is that a local beverage?
It's an Urkopacha specialty. A spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
Tequila! It's tequila!
Yes.
The reader's
it
right
must
at
have done
home.
wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end. But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say. Peace for Tural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise. You have my support in your bid for the throne.
Aww.
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelu Pelu merchants.
Yes, they do more than run the markets in Tuliyola. Pelu Pelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas. They are effusive and engaging speakers, and many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
5 seconds later.
Watrunpelo's down the path! Off the main road! Don't get lost!
It's right there!
She's gonna get lost. Well, maybe not. Oh, hold on, hold on. I forgot something. Where's it at? Where's it at? Let me actually have to. Wait, what? Hold on, what happened? Hold on, give me just a second. That was weird. Where's the, ether compass? Collections. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I remember they moved it, I just couldn't remember where. Wait. Oh my goodness gracious, look around there. Alphanu. Feel the change in altitude most keenly. While mayhap not to the same degree as the Sea of Clouds, the air is decidedly thin here. Now let's see. You can see more buildings down the path Balnock was taking. Wonder what's over that way. You know one way to find out? Palace crowds were more supportive of her brothers. The Woklamot's peaceful politics do have their quiet adherents, I see. This is it. Watchin Pelo, home of the Pelu Pelu. Woklamot should have arrived before us. She did get lost, didn't she? No, there she is. That's not good. Oh no. It's another Estinian situation. Amiable Pelu. We've come all this way for the right of succession? Oh, so this means I am exchanging words with a future Dawn servant. Please, the outcome is far from decided, but it is a possibility. How fortunate, then, that a deal in cloaks woven from especially luxurious alpaca wool. Such a garment would look magnificent when draped over the shoulders of our budding ruler. Oh, what a sly tongue. A nation's ruler should dress her best for her adoring people, yes? Finery for our finest lady, that's right. Come, Third Promise, my well-stocked shelves are but a few steps away. Yep. I can't help it. I can't help it. Finest lady? I like the sound of that. Oh, she's gonna fall for it. I suppose a quick look wouldn't hurt. What did we just talk about? Ernville, when did you... Shatona from Safarov's Shaktural? Northern winters are bitterly cold affairs, I'm told. Cannot imagine how you survive them without a lovely warm cloak of quality alpaca wool. No thank you. I'm not in need of new clothes at the moment, and neither is the third promise. Perhaps another time. Of course. My shop door is always open. You're saying something about not being easily charmed? I was just... As I mentioned previously, the Palu people live for bringing happiness through trade. They won't cheat you or sell you of defective goods. They will, however, disarm you with their deft turns of phrase, and unwitting customers like Wuklamat fall prey to this affable approach time and time again. Your only recourse is a clear and firm refusal. They won't pursue the matter should you make your disinterest plain. Valuable insight into the minds of the Pelu Pelu. Let us all take Arenville's words of caution to heart. Wuklamat is lucky to have Arenville. Everyone, royalty especially, needs a friend unafraid to chide them when the need arises. Fair. I swear, I let her out of my sight for one moment. Alphino, it seems the Pelu Pelu are also partial to coffee. Oh, this may be my tribe right here! Alice, all these houses and buildings made to Pelu Pelu size, and mine too, come to think of it. Haha! Making fun of your own size. Traders of happiness. Wuklamat is ready to search out the Dawn Servant's Elector. Not my finest moment, I'll admit, but now that we're here, let's do what we came to do, find the Elector. Allow me to propose a strategy then. Kryal, Alice, and I will speak with the merchants. Wuklamat, you and Arenville might try approaching the travelers and passing by. Sure, yeah. Lorene, pray investigate any of the other establishments which catch your eye. Should we learn aught of use, let us relay it to the third promise. Sopli. Welcome to the house of the Pelu Pelu, Pachunpelo. We have many local specialties on offer here, so please have a look around. Might as well attune here. Alright, let's see. Where are we at? Oh, that ain't it. Impatient Porter. Electors? Oh yes, I've heard all about the right of succession. Looking to put a new ruler on the throne, eh? Personally, I'm rooting for Saralja. First, if the first promise wins, he'll look to expand our sphere of influence. It means access to more resources and more customers in the thousands column, potentially. So many new trading opportunities to spread happiness far and wide. But what comes before that, though? Others have been coming around to my way of thinking, so I've begun crafting goods inspired by the resilient sun. Would you care to purchase something? No, I would not. Very well, you said you wanted to know about the Elector. I could help you, but I won't. I can tell you're no supporter of Seralja or its policies. Well, stuff it. Suvli. We need a Tobli. If you've been up the slope there, take a look if you like and just see how the mezcal is made. Let's go. This is something Noreen would be interested. Oh, it's a slope, duh. Anyways. You've had enough. The Pelu Pelu in Final Fantasy XIV make tequila and coffee. These are my people. The Dawn Servant's Elector? Well, I thought you were a new face in town. Here for the right of succession, I take it? You don't much care who sits on the throne, so long as they keep Tural peaceful. People tend to not be in the mood to relax and sip our excellent mezcal once arrows and spears start flying, if you know what I mean. Speaking of which, would you like a cup? Joy shared is a joy doubled, I say. Alright, yes, you were asking about that electric business. Being but freshly returned from my trading route, I've heard that there's a contest afoot, but not much else. Our head ledger, Tobli, could probably tell you more about it. Of course. Of course. Hello there, I'm Mablu. Did you have a question for me? Sorry, I don't know about any electors. You should take a moment to see our prized alpacas before you leave, though. Oh, but be sure to admire them from a respectable distance. Get too close and our nervous darlings may be tempted to spit on you, and that stuff stings. Happened to a visiting buyer not so long ago. Tobli, that's the head rancher, is so mad at me for not giving a proper warning. No one makes a mistake without Tobli noticing. He knows everything that happens on this ranch. Ay, ay, ay. Let's go. Ah, shoot. Oh well. Whatever. You have to watch yourself around these silver-tongued peddlers. Almost bought a bottle of mezcal and a stack of blankets, and then there was this enchanting ornament. Anyway, I did manage to learn that Tobli is a man to talk to about the contest, and if only they'd share where this head ledger of theirs is to be found. Really? Well, he's also the head rancher? Well, the alpaca ranch is not far from here. I say we pay it a visit before the others return. That is a lot of alpacas. Still, we know the head ledger could be here somewhere. Can't let fear deter me. Not to say that I'm scared, of course. Lorraine's like, come on Excuse me, is one of these workers Tobley? Tobley? Oh yes, he likes to mingle with the ranch hands and keep an eye on things. Can't tell you which one he is, though. Can't? Is this part of the contest? All I can say is that Tobley often mentions his favorite pungent subject. Also can't resist a profitable trade, though who among us could, am I right? Still, if you bring him a very good deal, he might let his identity slip. So it's like a game. Easy enough, all I have to do is offer Tobley a deal he can't ignore. No problem at all. Well, maybe one problem. I don't think my purse is deep enough to pay everyone we think might be Tobley. Let's have some questions first to narrow down the field. Great, we can meet back here to share our impressions. Obviously, I'm not Tobley. Oops. I shouldn't have said that. You're meant to find out for yourself who Tobley is, or if an elector is even in the village at all. Good luck! Village and ranch hand. Ah, a visitor from across the salt, if I'm not mistaken. Be warned, the alpacas will spit if you startle them. Suggest you keep your movements slow and deliberate. Maybe the wisest course of action. Alright, nonchalant ranch hand. Am I Tobley? Yes, that's me. Excellent work from the third promise and her entourage. Sharp instincts. Shall we commence the rite of succession then? Boastful ranch hand. You think I might be Tobley? Well, maybe I am. All I will say is that, in this village, none have reared more alpacas than I. Yeah, I think our diligent ranch hand might be the one. We're both done with our interrogations. Who do you think it is? I have my suspicions, but let's hear your pick. Diligent ranch hand. Ah, the worker so intent on stable chores. I had my eye on that one too. Time to rip the mask off our mystery ranch hand, so to speak. We know it's you, Tobley, and to prove it, I propose a deal. Generous sum of coin for confirmation of your true identity. An offer I gladly accept. As you have correctly guessed, I am indeed Tobley, head ledger of Washampello, head rancher of the family ranch. I'm also one of Gulu Jaja's chosen electors. Aha! In a place featured in the Tuliol saga, just as we thought. I was right to trust in your instincts, and I wager this won't be the last time. She found you out fair and square, Tobley. And I'm glad she did. Would have been a pity had her bid ended here.
Deducing the Dunservant's elector was the first step of the feat. Too simple a task for this aspiring ruler, eh?
Right. Not hard at all.
Huh.
Zoralja.
Zoralja.
I am told the head ledger, Tobli, is to be found here.
You have to guess which one of us is Tobli. That's part of the test.
You're Tobli.
Without even asking a single question. Very impressive indeed. With that amusing prologue out of the way, we can proceed to the actual challenge. Per the Dawn Servant's instructions, I was free to devise any manner of feat. I considered a number of possibilities in the 10th column. But I think I have a good one. You must go forth and capture for me an alpaca.
Looks Lamont is not gonna like that.
While I've not had the best experiences with alpacas, aren't they generally docile creatures? That doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
Bring out the example!
The example.
This is a special kind of alpaca. Would you please approach the animal?
Oh, she's gonna get spit on again.
Who? Me? Well, it should stay calm if I stay calm, right? That's what Erinville said.
Uh-oh. I knew it! I knew it!
The little monster spat on me! Oh, it stinks. I can't.
Oh no! She passed out.
Alpacas are paradoxical creatures, being both extremely curious and extremely cowardly. Press your luck when they're frightened, and you'll get a face full of spit, as you've all just witnessed. Has an awful stench, their expectoration. The globs contain half-digested food, you see, making it an effective deterrent against perceived threats.
Wild valley breed like this one are especially timid and can therefore be quick to lash out. They're also especially hardy.
Indeed. We take the rugged wild alpacas and breed them with our gentle domesticated stock. This produces the strong but beatable pack animals prized by our traveling merchants.
That's all well and good, but did I need to bathe an alpaca spit for you to make your point?
So, the task is to catch a wild alpaca.
That is correct. But be warned that it is a feat easier said than done. I suggest you prepare well before you enter the valley where the creatures dwell. And by you, I mean the claimants only. Allies are not permitted to assist with the catching.
That makes sense.
The alpacas will help me judge which of you is worthy of receiving a keystone.
So I'm to chase down a fluffy, spitting demon, and that somehow proves I'm fit to rule?
As I said, the Dawn Servant granted me the freedom to decide my challenge. And when you reach the end of the ride, I dare say you will understand why I chose what I chose.
Very well. This won't take long.
Wait! Didn't I warn you this was easier said than done? There are preparations to be made, factors to consider.
A beast is a beast. All yield to strength.
He's gonna go out and frickin' do it.
So far, this experience has done absolutely nothing to improve my opinion of alpacas. But that doesn't mean I can't do this. Revolting spit aside, they're just another animal.
There you go, that's a spirit.
Are you alright, Clement? We thought we heard you scream.
The third promise does not scream. It was more of a startled yelp.
Scream, in other words.
It's like, it was a scream.
Did you
I
find
love the
Selecta?
expressions. Yeah, I won't be on much longer actually, so you shouldn't be missing much.
Oh, we certainly did.
Have a good night. Aaron Bill? Just say remaining calm was key, but the same rules don't apply to wild alpacas. Yes! Yes, we needed it! We had to have Tobley. We had to have Tobley here. And they delivered, they delivered! Cryo, so this is our sought-after elector. LSA? Zaralsha puts me in mind of Garlemald's own exalted son. Of the two, though, Xenos was undeniably more arrogant. Yeah, that's fair. Absolutely fair. This one does seem less arrogant, but still. Judging by the volume of Clement's scream, the alpaca expectoration must have a nasty odor indeed. I'm content to remain ignorant of the smell. Done my duty and assigned the claimants their feet. The rest is up to them. Yeah, I was like, that was so neat to see. I'm impressed with how easily Zaralsha found Tobley, but also sort of frightened. Look, Beaumont. I have to go and wash that nasty stuff off of my face. I think you got all of it. Would you mind taking a sniff for me just to make sure? The stench has ruined my sense of smell. Uh-oh. Hey, I saw that look! So, can you still smell it? Be honest. I think I'll just wrap it up tonight. For tonight. And then I won't be continuing it tomorrow because I have a league race. But I will continue it on Friday night. So yeah, I'll be on Friday night, and I'll try to be on set, you know, probably every night about the same time. Although next week I do have off, so I will try to be starting earlier on those days, just so you know, and try to get a lot more done. But anyways, thank you for joining me. I hope you have a good night. I'll see you next time. Bye.